This time on Love and Cars, we look at how reliable is a 2020 Volkswagen Polo TSI comfortline and whether you should spend money on it. That is next on Love and Cars. Hi, good day. My name is Edwin and this is Love and Cars. Thank you very much for watching this video and thank you for subscribing, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be making any awesome videos like this. If you just watched this video for the first time and haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button because it helps me into making more awesome videos like this. Today we're looking at the beautiful and South Africa's top selling passenger car, the Volkswagen Polo. The Polo has been in South African market for quite some time now, but today we're going to be looking specifically at the 2020 model and what type of specs will you find in this car, its common problems, and whether you should spend your hard-earned money on it. Because of coronavirus and inflation and everything that has contributed into making prices of cars rise in South Africa, it is quite expensive to get a second-hand or a pre-owned 2020 Volkswagen Polo than it was if you had bought it in 2020. So if you want to buy a car, hesitating and delaying doesn't make it better, because car manufacturers keep on increasing the prices of cars by scrapping the base model and introducing some features as standard. For example, in the recent Polo, they've just introduced xenon lights and digital cockpit as some of its standard, raising its prices. At its launch, the launch price for this Polo was around 298 or 300,000 rands, but now if you get it brand new, but now you can get a second-hand one just like this one with around 50,000 or 45,000 kilometers on the clock at around 340 or 330,000 rand. So prices didn't decrease. In 2020, just like the other years previously, when you buy a Volkswagen Polo, you had 3 options, if not 4. But there were rather 3 because the other one was just a package. You could choose whether you buy a Trendline, which was the entry version for that particular year. The Trendline had a smaller screen of infotainment system and it had only 2 speakers at the front with 2 tweeters. It had only front electric windows. The rear ones were windy, but the other is just the same. The engine was the same. The torque was the same. The power was the same. But it was just basic car. And you can go into the next level, which was known as the comfortline, which is the car that we're actually reviewing today, who is the champ who actually allowed me to review this car, actually chose. And he also included options such as sunroof and also the charging pad, which a wireless charging pad. Ironically, it doesn't have a cell phone that charges at the back. Now, the main question, is it reliable and should you spend your money on it? Well, since Polos have been introduced, more especially with the engines of the 1-liter 3-cylinder engine back in 2017, not so many issues has been reported, and this engine has proven itself to be quite reliable. Not even mentioning the transmission, because the only thing you're going to be killing in that thing is the clutch, and very rarely, if you know how to drive, can you break the clutch, because Germans are pretty good in making standard transmission. So this car is pretty much reliable, and it will not give you that much of a problem unless when it start hitting around 120 or 140,000 kilometers. Well, in 2020, it was a continuation of the same Volkswagen Polo, which was introduced in the South African market in late 2018. The engine inside this car is a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged, producing 70 kilowatts of power and 135 newton meters of torque. Remember, this engine was introduced first in 2017, late when Volkswagen introduced the R-Line version in its Volkswagen Polo, which was some kind of a facelift from the 2016 and 2015 previous Volkswagen Polo. And the very same engine, the 3-cylinder 1-liter, which was introduced late in 2017, was continued into the new phase of the Volkswagen Polo, which is this one, until 2021. Some of the specs that you should actually choose and include in your car include automatic headlights, and yeah, that's it. There's no automatic climate control here. It's only front climate control. There's no climate control at the back. And one thing I hate about polos, their seats are very firm, so when you're driving them on a long distance, you tend to be quite tired quickly because their seat, Volkswagen is not good when it comes to making comfy seat. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what I had for you on Love and Cars today. Thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you for subscribing. Have a wonderful and a fantastic week ahead. Bye bye.